The noble hunter, the precision killer, suffocating its victim swiftly and cleanly every time. But is this squeaky clean image of the king of the beasts really true? We track one pride that goes in for a messier kind of killing, sometimes digging straight in, eating prey alive. As we follow the fortunes of a new litter of cubs, we ask, where do these habits come from, and are they here to stay? Is this typical behaviour, or will we write them off as lions behaving badly? It's a classic African scene. The lions look unruffled. The Cape buffalo, opponents built like tanks, size up for a dirty fight. Lions have developed what looks like the perfect kill. They've got combined power of the pride to bring down these giants. Custom-built jaws to crush the windpipe. The kiss of death, quick and clean. Textbook stuff. But in Makalola, Zimbabwe, one lion family seems to play by different rules. When these lions kill, they cut corners. Right now, one-year-old cubs swell the pride's numbers. Unusually, 7 of the 8 babies are male. Could this be a clue as to why this pride hunts the way it does? In the pride, it's the dominant male who pulls the strings. But for all the lions living here, the buffalo are the key to survival. Smaller prey just isn't going to provide enough food for a lion pride of this size. There is one sister to the 7 brothers. Born to Laduma, the senior female, Evie's future looks rosy. All she needs to do is copy Mum. But Laduma is set to have a harder job training her sons in the art of the kill. 2 sons already look set to shine. Malu has brawn, while Kimber has brains. Together, they could really stir things up. But first, and crucially, the youngsters must learn to hunt. Their days in the security of the pride are numbered. They hang out with the top lionesses. Our first insight into how this pride does business. Mardi, identified by a radio collar, is often on hand as a second mentor to the cubs. This is on-the-job training, and Mardi also acts as a backup to her sister Laduma during attacks. When hunting, they're the ones the cubs will need to watch. At all other times, it's the pride male, Pamwi, who keeps the family members in line. At 180 kilos, more than twice the weight of a man, he demands respect, even from the oldest lioness. If he senses a challenge, things could turn nasty. Pamwi's been in charge for nearly 3 years in this part of Zimbabwe's Wangi National Park. His territory, thick scrubland in the Makalola Depression, supports especially large herds of buffalo. The cubs will have to learn how to take on animals weighing 4 times as much as a lion, with tempers to match. As the cubs mature, they get a chance to take part in a proper hunt. buffalo come to battle equipped with some of the heaviest and deadliest horns in the animal kingdom. Lesson number 1. Know how to pick the easiest target. When the largest buffalo close ranks, the herd is almost invincible. Laduma takes the lead. She's always up front. But how will the rookies react to the buffalo front line? Confident and strong, Laduma storms in. She's got a calf in her sights. The two boys approach from the flank. The buffalo fight back. Laduma lets go and the cubs scatter, but she won't give up that easily and sneaks in for another go. But the herd now has the upper hand. The cubs' first practical lesson ends in a reality check. What went wrong? It all started well. Laduma grabbed her chance. A calf, isolated when the herd panicked. But her sons and the rest of the pride failed to back her up in time. This gave the buffalo the chance to regroup. In the end, the lions were outmaneuvered by their prey. Strength in numbers and team play won the day. Buffalo 1, Lions 0. These cubs have got a lot to learn. The buffalo calf has too. She had a narrow escape, but at least she inherited excellent defensive skills. She's going to need them. Three months earlier, she spent a few hours as a helpless newborn. Still wet with afterbirth, she struggled to her feet and within days joined the safety of the herd. She'll have to use all her natural-born resilience to survive the lions of Makalolo. It's the driest part of the year, and the pride has got used to waiting for easier meals. As animals fall victim to thirst, hunger and exhaustion, the lion's darker side seems to emerge. An injured elephant calf hauls itself through the undergrowth. Noisy enough to attract attention. The wrong kind of attention. It looks like the end of the road for this baby. Earlier, a pushy buffalo herd unsettled an elephant family at a waterhole. In the stampede, the calf panicked, fell and was trampled. It was left for dead. But on broken legs, it spent the intervening hours dragging itself towards cover. It's in no state to defend itself. Usually, we'd expect lions to suffocate their prey by clamping the victim's windpipe before they tuck in. This is the first time Laduma's sons, Marlo and Kimber, have encountered a situation like this. What will they do? Dawn reveals the events of the night before. The lions started eating hours ago, but they haven't yet killed the baby elephant. Although still alive, it barely moves. Trauma has probably pushed it into a semi-coma. To human eyes, this might look brutal, but we can't judge lions by our rules. Young cubs like Evie, Marlu and Kimber must follow the ways of the pride. They just copy their elders. So, what has caused the older Makalola lionesses to dispense with the swift kill? Maybe the clue is in the victim's behaviour. This baby elephant didn't put up a fight. It's a quick, clinical kill, only necessary to subdue a struggling victim. The calf died sometime later. But the pride's movements after this might reveal what's behind their unusual behaviour. They left and returned to the carcass several times. To leave a meal unattended like this suggests they don't have rivals for their food. In the heart of the territory defended by Pamwi, Laduma's family lives unchallenged. This isn't unique among wild lions, but it's a rare luxury. Laduma knew that the baby elephant couldn't escape. With no pressure to be fast and efficient, even hardwired hunting instincts can be short-circuited. Who wouldn't save their energy, given the opportunity? Their instinct to sleep for up to 20 hours a day, though, seems right on track. More clues about why these lions kill the way they do are found all around. Although Wangi National Park is largely a wilderness, man-made boreholes were sunk in the Makalola area to help the wildlife get through the dry season. Elephants, like all the grazing animals here, will travel huge distances every day to get water. When two heavyweights want the same thing, sometimes the pressure valves burst. With this steady stream of drinkers coming through the lions' territory, it makes sense that the lions have adapted their hunting methods to make the most of the bounty. But the question for the cubs is this: was eating an animal alive just a one-off, or are they likely to make a habit of it? Night. Pamwi's pride has woken up and is on the hunt again. More training for the cubs. Laduma is yet again the linchpin. It's not unusual for adult females to do most of the work during hunting, but tonight, she has an even bigger job. Marlu's strength and Kimber's wit have improved, but to make their contribution count, their mother needs to show them something new. Tonight, can they help coordinate the attack and show the buffalo they mean business? The